Hello, and welcome back to AI Ed, from bits to breakthroughs. I'm your host, Zoey 3.0, one of the AI-generated avatars here at newbits.ai. Thank you for joining us again in our AI Basics, the Fundamentals series. In our last episode, we took a closer look at the ethical challenges of AI, discussing topics like bias, privacy, and accountability. Today, we're going to dive deeper into one of those key concerns, AI bias. Bias in AI systems can have significant impacts on individuals and society. And in this episode, we'll explore how AI bias happens, the real-world consequences, and what we can do to mitigate it. Let's begin. Bias in AI systems isn't always obvious, but its effects can be wide-reaching. AI bias occurs when the data used to train a model reflects existing prejudices or inequalities, which are then perpetuated by the AI system. While AI systems are supposed to be neutral, they can unintentionally favor one group over another due to biases in their training data. Let's explore how this happens. AI systems rely on vast amounts of data to learn and make decisions. If the data they're trained on is biased, those biases can become ingrained in the AI. There are several ways bias can enter AI systems. Historical bias. AI models are often trained on historical data, which can reflect societal biases from the past. For example, if an AI is trained on hiring data from an industry that has historically favored men over women, it may unintentionally reproduce this bias in its recommendations. Sampling bias. If the data used to train the AI does not represent all groups equally, the AI will favor the group that is overrepresented. For example, a facial recognition system trained predominantly on light-skinned individuals may struggle to accurately identify people with darker skin tones. Bias in labels. Sometimes the way data is labeled can introduce bias. For example, in natural language processing, if certain language patterns or cultural references are labeled negatively, the AI might learn to associate those patterns with negative outcomes. The consequences of AI bias are more than theoretical. They affect people's lives in significant ways. Hiring algorithms. Many companies use AI systems to screen job candidates. However, if these systems are trained on biased data, they may favor certain demographics over others, leading to unfair hiring practices. Facial recognition. AI-powered facial recognition systems have shown significant bias against people of color and women, often leading to higher error rates for these groups. This can have serious consequences, especially in law enforcement, where misidentification can lead to wrongful arrests. Healthcare. AI systems are increasingly being used in healthcare to diagnose diseases and recommend treatments. But if the data used to train these systems comes from one specific demographic, the AI may not perform as well for patients outside of that group, leading to unequal treatment outcomes. At newbits.ai, we understand the importance of addressing AI bias and are committed to promoting fair and unbiased AI solutions in our AI Solutions Directory. But how can bias be mitigated? There are several strategies that developers and organizations can use to reduce bias in AI systems. Diverse and representative data. Ensuring that the training data includes diverse and representative samples from all relevant groups is one of the most effective ways to reduce bias. This helps the AI learn from a broader range of experiences and perspectives. Bias audits. Regularly auditing AI systems for bias can help developers catch and correct issues early. This can involve testing the system on specific data sets to see how it performs across different demographic groups. Transparency. Building transparency into AI systems is essential for understanding how decisions are made. Explainable AI tools can help developers and users understand how the AI is arriving at its conclusions, which is critical for identifying and addressing bias. Human oversight. Keeping humans in the loop when AI systems make important decisions can provide an additional layer of accountability. Human oversight ensures that AI isn't making decisions in a vacuum, and it provides a safeguard against biased outcomes. As the development and use of AI systems grow, so does the need to address bias effectively. AI is a powerful tool, but it must be wielded responsibly to ensure fairness and equity. At newbits.ai, we invite our community to join in discussions in our AI Hub social media ecosystem on how to combat AI bias and create solutions that promote fairness and inclusivity. Your insights are crucial as we navigate this complex issue together. In our next episode, we'll be exploring privacy in the age of AI, what you need to know, where we'll take a closer look at how AI systems handle personal data and what steps can be taken to protect privacy. Thank you for joining me for this episode of AI Basics, The Fundamentals. And as always, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, it's all about the bits, especially the new bits.